This is One on One. We're pleased to welcome Mr. Bill Ryan, President and CEO of the Transplant Games of America, and Elisse Glennon, Vice President, New Jersey Sharing Network, and full disclosure, a new member of the Board of Trustees at the Caucus Educational Corporation. This is a big deal. July 2020, the Donate Life Transplant Games. Bill, what is it? Why does it matter?
Well, you know, the games have been around since 1990. They're intended to raise awareness for organ, eye, and tissue donation and make people aware that there's 115,000 people still waiting for an organ in the United States.
Wow. And in New Jersey, that number, Elisse, is?
We are just about 4,000 people currently waiting for a life-saving transplant.
And people who watch our program on a regular basis know that we've been collaborating with the Sharing Network for several years now to increase awareness around organ and tissue donation. The connection between the Sharing Network and the Transplant Games is?
Well, we're thrilled to bring a national program here to New Jersey.
It's going to be in New Jersey.
It's finally going to be in New Jersey. We're really excited.
Big deal.
Yes, I think our entire community is just thrilled. Transplant recipients, patients waiting, donor families, our hospital partners, the transplant centers, the entire donation and transplant community is thrilled to bring this type of program right here to New Jersey. And, you know, we feel it's going to raise the level of awareness of organ and tissue donation. It will help increase the donor registry. It will certainly get this conversation started around the dinner table. It's a very important conversation for people to have, and we're thrilled to be hosting.
Bill, what goes on in the games?
There's a lot. There's 6 days of 21 sports competitions.
Let's do the dates, by the way. I'm sorry for interrupting. We're talking about July 17th to July 22nd. Go ahead.
2020. There'll be 21 sporting events and probably 58 to 65 programmed events ranging from opening ceremonies, closing ceremonies, donor tributes, workshops, seminars. It's a host of activities for 10 to 12,000 people, and it's going to be a big deal.
Why New Jersey? A lot of competition, as I remember.
There is a lot of competition, but you know, the team put together a great presentation. They won the bid based on the fact that there is a lot going on here in the East Coast, and there's a lot of work to do in the donation transplant community here.
You know, the opportunity to make a difference in this, Elisse, we've talked about this on air and off air. All the people who are waiting, what's life like for them?
It's hard. You know, games like these, opportunities to bring the community together, provide hope. And I feel like that's one of the most important things, because when you are waiting for a transplant, you don't know what the future holds for you.
Uncertainty.
And if we could provide, we as the Sharing Network, we as the Transplant Games could provide a little bit of hope for those people on the waiting list where they see life after transplant. They'll see thousands of transplant recipients who had that hard, long wait. They'll see them with their beautiful and very productive lives after transplant. And I think that's something we really can do for those patients here in New Jersey and across the country.
This is a national event. You're seeing the information for both the Transplant Games and the Sharing Network on the screen. Go on the website to find out more. But let me ask you this. From a national perspective, I mean, we've been involved in public awareness in New Jersey and in the region. How aware are most folks about the folks who are waiting, and the difference that we can make? Because in New Jersey, you know, the license, I'm actually renewing my license as we speak today, and there's a check off. Tell everyone real quick, you check off, I'm in.
You can check off on your driver's license or register online on the National Registry.
Is it the same thing across the nation, Bill?
Yeah, it's pretty much. I mean, every state manages their own local database, and some states do it better than others. But the national database is meant to be a supplement to the statewide programs, and they're all doing a better job. You know, we're slightly over half the adult population in the United States are on the donor registries.
Half?
Half. We need more. You know, we need more to address the needs of the community. So New Jersey's got some pretty good numbers. You know, there are some states that don't have very good numbers at all. So, you know, our message is national in scope. We had 44 teams from around the country, you know, that participate. I mentioned 115,000 people earlier that are on the list waiting for an organ, but you know, there's also 500,000 people undergoing dialysis right now. That some of which could be candidates for transplant.
How'd you get into this?
I'm a donor dad. I lost 2 daughters over the course of my life, and you know, it's an activity that means a lot to me. My one daughter was a donor, and so I kind of took up the sword from her to fight it.
It's interesting how personal this is for so many people. I've disclosed many times on the air that my wife Jen donated her kidney to her brother, and so I got to see it close up. You know, it is the gift of life.
Yes, and I'm glad you brought up how personal it is, because the other thing you're going to see at the Transplant Games is that, yes, the recipients are competing for medals, but you know who gives them the medals? The donor families.
Wow.
So there's really a beautiful connection. You know, we are going to encourage the entire community to come out and watch these games, or
Sure.
a portion of it. We're certainly going to promote it wide and far.
By the way, I got some partners here that are help making it happen. Who are they?
Yes, yes. RWJ Barnabas, Hackensack Meridian Health,
The Meadowlands
the
Chamber.
Meadowlands Chamber and Convention and Visitors Bureau, American Dream.
American Dream, wow.
All part of our bid, all coming together to make this happen here. You know, we all intend to make this the biggest games that have ever been before, and everybody's fully on board.
By the way, there's games happening. Is it Salt Lake City?
Salt Lake City, Utah,
When?
August 2nd through the 7th. Come on out.
Okay, that's this
That's this
year.
year.
That's 18.
Yep.
So it's every 2 years.
Every 2 years.
This is extraordinary. And someone watching right now, you're watching us on a lot of different states, a lot of different platforms, digital, TV, listening on radio, whatever you're seeing us. What can someone do if they say, hey, I want to be a part of those games in New Jersey in 2020, July? By the way, we're talking July 17th to the 22nd. They want to be a part of it.
Well, I'd encourage them to get onto the website and take a look at it. There's a way to sign up for newsletters and be caught in the news and be updated on things that are going on leading up Salt Lake City, as well as the games in Jersey.
Well, if you will have us, we will be there with our crew and a whole bunch of other folks in the media, I'm sure, documenting this and promoting public awareness. I cannot thank you enough. Appreciate you coming in, and as always, my friend.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you, both of you.
Thank you, Steve.
It's important stuff. Stay tuned. We'll be right back right after this.